Alright everybody, last video. This is about Mike Maloney. I saw in it. In his an old video. It's about 3 years old actually. It just happened to come back up as a recommendation to watch, where he was in Russia talking to banksters and all type of investors that are in crude oil to beware that your oils can easily go down to $10 a barrel in a deflation world. Well, possible, absolutely. But he's talking about $10 barrel oil. What would gold and silver be at those prices? And it doesn't mention anything about that at all. What is silver going to be going down to $2, $3 an ounce? $4, $5 an ounce? Go back to $500 an ounce? He doesn't mention anything about that because he sells gold and silver. He doesn't sell crude oil. So, for him to criticize one resource and not all of them, it's a little misleading, as he's trying to tell everybody, oh yeah, get yourself gold and silver, preservation of wealth. Oh, but by the way, barrel oil could go $10, so don't buy a barrel of oil. Buy some silver off me right now for $24 an ounce. Yeah, silver could go down to $5 an ounce too, but, still buy the silver off me. Don't invest in your oil. Well, one thing I gotta say, there's less oil in this world than there is silver. So, I would put my money on oil more than silver in any day. Okay? This world can function without silver. We need oil as a society to function. Okay? Oil is a huge energy production. Without oil, we're done. Okay? Communicating, when are you going to communicate? They can't even get electric cars to work right. They won't even allow that to happen because of crude oil. Okay? Everything. That's why oil is the #1 production of the world. Silver's #2. Can survive without electronics. You got other metals for electronics. Copper is a good conductor. A lot cheaper than silver. Okay? There's a lot of metals out there that can replace silver. It won't be the best conductor, but it still will work, so you can survive without silver. Oil is a whole different ballgame. Okay? So for him to criticize investors or warning investors about oil can easily go down to $10 a barrel, I would like Mike Maloney to come out and say, what would the gold and silver prices be if oil goes down to $10 a barrel in oil? Never mentions that, ever. Chris Duane, Andy Hoffman, they're all talking silver $1,000, $1,500 an ounce, gold $56,000 an ounce. But watch out for that oil. It may go down to $10 a barrel. These guys are unbelievable. They're trying to mislead you from one area by saying it's going to crash in a deflation world. But hey, buy the gold and silver. Silver's going to hit $1,000 an ounce, says Andy Hoffman. Hey, listen to him. Oh, sorry, silver went down to $5 an ounce. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that part. Oh well, sorry. Might have to wait another 20 years before it goes to $20. By that time, it's going to be your kids because you're going to be dead. See, they don't mention that, the gold and silver prices during deflation time. They're only talking about hyperinflation time, inflation times, crisis times, collapse times. Okay, terrible, terrible. And one more thing before I leave, another bad thing about Mike Maloney, which he's just terrible. I like the guy. His videos are really cool, and the secrets of money, they're very well thought out, and he got some good stuff to him. He definitely picks out different facts to make the gold and silver look like it's the best thing in the world, but he always leaves out the bad things that will make silver and gold the worst things to get your money into at certain times, like it is now, or when it was when I bought it. Although it's something you have to wait, but like all investments, you wait and you're going to get your money back and then some eventually. Even stocks, when it crashes, you wait, it goes back up. Simple as that. Okay? But now, he was talking about I don't like numismatic grade coins at all. I don't buy any. I got a lot of subscribers that love that, and I think it's kind of cool. If you like your MS-70s and 69s, and very few coins being in mint condition, and quite frankly, man, a lot of my kookaburras, you take that out of the slab and put it next to mine, you couldn't tell which one is the 70. They're both brilliant uncirculated, so I don't even know if any of them really are. They just may pick a few here and there and call it what you wish. I just still think it's kind of a scam. Really, think about it. You're paying top dollar for it. How many people are making really good money on graded coins? Of anybody who bought it here, anybody, you're buying a MS-70 American Eagle now for like $160, $170. Seriously, where's the money in that? You're buying it already at the top dollar already. Where's the money? Seriously, who? I don't see it. I see you buying it at $170 or whatever price, and a person who grades it, came up with that system, is the one that's making all the money, not the person who buys it. The person who came up with it, like Bitcoin, the person who came up with that is a billionaire now. Why more than 60-70% of people who bought Bitcoin are losing money. Crashing down. I don't hear anybody bragging on YouTube that I made all this money on Bitcoin. Anybody? Even Raw Dog called you guys out. One person come up with, show me the money that you made on Bitcoin. Ain't nobody making Bitcoin. People are buying Bitcoins to buy drugs. That's what the thing is going on now. You can do all your interactions without anybody getting involved and stuff like that. They already seized one network by doing that. People lost over $96,000 or something on Bitcoins or whatever because they got it seized. But anyway, back to the story of this video. Of the graded coins Mike Maloney was downgrading. You know, people want to get into that, that's fine, that's all cool. I love gold and silver, you're in that, that's your thing. Hopefully it works out for you. I don't see it, but that's just my personal opinion. But anyway, he was saying that if you buy a graded coin, a numismatic coin, say we'll say it'll make it an easy amount for everybody to understand. The American Eagle is $200 for an MS-70, okay? And a collapse comes. Okay, that's Mike Maloney saying. You're losing your job, or you're falling behind on your mortgage or car payment. That you're going to be selling your numismatic coins to pay off the rent, or you're going to live on the street. Which way are you going to go? Of course, you're going to sell a numismatic coin. But meanwhile, silver's going to quadruple in price. And you lost all your value in a numismatic coin. And you're the only one that's selling it to pay off the rent. But anybody else who has, say, American Eagles or generic silver are the only ones profiting from this. They're going to make 4 times their money because silver has quadrupled in price during this collapse as your numismatic collectors lost all their value because they had to keep the rent. Really? So see, once again, Mike Maloney is picking one side that he does not sell. He doesn't sell the numismatic coins, at least I don't know anyway. I went on the site, I didn't see too much of that. I just saw the Eagles, Philharmonics, and Maple Leaves, and all the regular bullion that you can buy. So once again, he's making what he doesn't sell look negative and what he does sell look positive. Misleading again. So this is what I don't like about that video, is that he was saying that everybody who has numismatic coins that gets in trouble in real life is going to have to sell it to keep themselves afloat. But people like me are going to be fine and going to be jumping up and down because silver quadrupled in price and now we're going to be happy. Well, how about us? You tell me that that person has a numismatic coin that's running out, that has to sell the silver to pay the rent. but I can keep my silver. I'm not going to have any life problems, and I'm going to keep my silver to a quadruples in price. I'm the one that's going to be cashing in and all this. I might be selling it too if it crashes down, if it has a collapse and I need to. How do I know it's just a numismatic coin investor that's going to have to sell the silver to stay afloat? How about the regular bullion dealers? We're all together. If that person needs to sell his, as a guarantee I'm going to have to sell it too to stay afloat. So then nobody's making out. And if everybody's selling their silver, let me tell you, silver's not going to quadruple in price. If there's now a couple 100 million ounces of silver back in the market, because we'll all have to sell it because nobody has jobs because of the collapse. So Mike Maloney, for you, you are just baloney. Seriously. Trying to tell people that your numismatic collectors are going to have to sell their silver and it collapse because they're going to have to stay afloat, as a regular bullion is not going to have to. The same person. We're all the same. Middle class. If all the middle class is going to be like that, we're all selling our precious metals to stay survive. I'll sell every ounce of silver and gold if I have to stay afloat, to keep food in my family and a roof over my family's head. We're all the same. We'll sell everything we got until we have nothing. So Mike Maloney, stop being retarded. Still respect you in a lot of areas of your videos. You got good, respectable knowledge, but you come up with way too much crap, man. You're turning yourself into Chris Dwayne territories at times and Handy Hoffman territory at times. Stay higher than them. Don't go low as them. Okay, you're supposed to be the precious metal speaker, like David Morgan. Okay, he seems to be the honest guy of everybody out there. He seems to say how it is. But I'll tell you what, even David Morgan said silver can stay at $20 for the next 3 years. The guy was straight up. Mike Maloney, please stop being baloney and be Mike Maloney, will you? So anybody want to comment on about that numismatic stuff? They're the ones that are going to have to sell it, as the people who got regular bullion silver are the ones that's going to have that $70, $80 silver and be laughing and smiling because their life is going to be great, but their neighbors is trying to save the house and have to sell all their numismatic grade coins. Seriously. If that happens, we're all selling our bullion. No matter what grade, what level of bullion it is, we're all selling it to survive. Nobody's cashing in at quadruple price. It's gone. Okay? So, love to all. And if anybody wants to comment also on about that crude oil, about Mike Maloney saying $10 in a deflation world, and doesn't say anything about gold and silver, what's your opinion? If it's $10 in that, $10 a barrel of oil, how many ounce? What's it going to be for an ounce of gold? What's the price going to be for an ounce of silver? I'd like to hear your opinions on that. I say $5 silver, 500 silver. 500 gold, 400 gold. So what's your opinions? And hopefully I read all your comments. Everybody, once again, have a great holiday coming up. Love you guys and peace.